Namaste everyone, welcome to Medical Education Nepal. In the previous videos we had discussed about the Ministry of Education scholarship for MBBS, for BDS and for BSc Nursing within Nepal. Now today in this video we will discuss about the foreign scholarships that are available for Nepali students to study MBBS. Now before I begin, one thing I would like to mention is that there are other countries as well that are providing scholarships for studying different courses in both medical and engineering fields in their respective countries. But today in this video we will discuss only about those countries that are providing scholarship in MBBS. Now I have divided the entire video into two categories, that is first through MOE and second not through MOE. Here MOE stands for Ministry of Education. Now let me define what is through MOE and what is not through MOE. Basically altogether these 7 countries provide us, that is to we Nepali students, scholarships to study MBBS in their respective countries. Now these 4 countries, that is Pakistan, Egypt, Russia and China, these 4 countries give authority to our Ministry of Education, that is MOE, to select the students, and what MOE does is that it selects the students based on the IOM MBBS entrance examination merit list till 2076, that is till this year. As from next year, if common entrance exam will be held, then the selection process will be changed from IOM to common medical entrance exam. So basically if you want scholarships in these 4 countries, then you have to first give MBBS entrance exam in Nepal, and then you have to apply for MOE scholarship, and by chance if you didn't got scholarship within Nepal, then those students who were left in that MOE merit list will be allowed to apply for these 4 countries scholarship scheme after 1 year. Wait, let me make it more clear. Suppose you gave IOM MBBS entrance exam this year in the month of September or Bhadra we can say, but you didn't got good rank to get direct scholarship in IOM. Now you applied for MOE scholarship in TU affiliated medical colleges, and there also by chance you didn't got any scholarship and you decided to drop a year. Then next year, usually in the month of Shravan, or we can say July or August month, MOE will publish its foreign scholarship notice and you can apply in that, and MOE will use your last year MOE merit list to decide whether or not you will get foreign scholarships in these 4 countries. So that was about through MOE foreign scholarship. We will discuss each one of these countries, their seat allocations, their criteria, documents required, everything one by one as we go ahead in this video. Okay, now let me define what is not through MOE. So basically 3 countries, that is Bangladesh, India and Japan. These countries, they select students by their own embassies. Some require students to compete in a separate exam to get MBBS scholarship, whereas some don't. Some sees your SEE and +2 marks. So fundamentally they are independent bodies who select students on their own. That means there is no interference of MOE merit list or any other results published by MOE to get MBBS scholarship in these 3 countries. Okay, now let's move towards our first country through MOE, that is Pakistan. Now here the scholarship that is provided by the Pakistan government is called Pakistan Technical Assistance Program. MOE publishes this scholarship notice usually in the month of Shravan every year. Now talking about its seat distribution, then there are altogether 10 MBBS scholarship seats, from which 6 goes to the general category students and 4 goes to the reserved category. Now you guys might be thinking that here also reserved quota has come. Then yes, it is true, reserved quota is here also, and if someone has to apply for reserved quota category for this scholarship, then he or she must have done their SEE from government school. To know about what documents are required to apply and which documents are needed to be verified, I have left this year, that is 2076 MOE Pakistan scholarship notice in the description box. You can check the documents required there. Now moving on to criteria required, then one has to pass their +2 with minimum B plus or 70%, or we can say 3.2 GPA. Before 2 years, the criteria required was only 60% or B grade in +2 results, but now it has changed. Similarly, one needs to obtain minimum of 60 marks or 60% marks in IOM MBBS entrance exam. That means next year in 2077, when MOE publishes its Pakistan Embassy scholarship notice, students who had given IOM entrance and has obtained more than 60 marks and had applied for MOE scholarship will only be allowed to apply. For another year, the selection process will be changed from IOM to Common Medical Entrance Exam. Now there might be a question like, who should apply for this? I have obtained this much marks, my rank is this, should I apply or not? Then let me tell you, I have seen the results of Pakistan Embassy scholarships, and to my notice, I feel like for general students who have obtained above 75 marks should apply, and for quota category I cannot say much, as students whose rank are above 900 also gets this scholarship. So yes, that was all about the Pakistan Embassy scholarship. If you guys have any queries, leave it into the comment section box. Let's move towards our another country through MOE, Egypt. Now here the scholarship is provided by the Egyptian Embassy through MOE. Here we don't have any specific name for the scholarship like we had for Pakistan. Now the MOE notice for this scholarship is also usually published in the month of Shravan only. One thing I would like to share here is what MOE does sometimes is it publishes one single notice for both Pakistan and Egypt MBBS scholarship, and also sometimes publishes both of these countries' result on the same day in the same PDF file. So there can be a combination of these two countries in terms of notice and results, but maybe not while submitting the application. Anyways, now let's talk about its seat distribution. Then there are altogether 5 MBBS scholarship seats, from which 3 goes to the general category students and 2 goes to the reserved category. Now here also one more thing I would like to mention is, few years ago there were only 2 MBBS scholarship seats provided by the Egyptian Embassy. Then later on it changed into 3, and now it might had changed into 5. I am telling might had changed into 5 because I didn't find any notice or results of the Egyptian MBBS scholarship from past few years. I searched all government websites and social media, but there was none. However, the last notice that I found was of 2016 MOE Egypt MBBS scholarship, in which it has mentioned 5 scholarship seats. I have linked that into the description box, you can check out from there. Now since I haven't found the notice or result from past few years, I cannot say for sure that whether or not this MBBS scholarship by Egyptian Embassy is still available or has been stopped. So if we find any update, we will definitely inform you all. Anyways, talking about the criteria required, then one has to pass their +2 with minimum B plus or 70% we can say, or 3.2 GPA as well, as minimum of 60 marks or 60% marks in IOM MBBS entrance exam or Common Medical Entrance Exam. Now for documents required and the process, I have linked MOE 2014 Egypt MBBS scholarship notice into the description box, you can check from there. If you guys have any question regarding this, then please inform me in the comment section. Okay, now moving towards our another country through MOE is Russia. Talking about the scholarship that is provided by the Russian Embassy through MOE, it also don't have any specific name. The MOE notice for Russian embassy scholarship is usually published in the month of Chaitra or Baishakh. Talking about seats distribution, then there are only 2 MBBS scholarship seats, out of which one goes to the general category and another goes to the women under reserved category. Well, talking about the notice and results, then it also has the similar story like that of Egypt. I barely find any notice or result of Russian MBBS scholarship. However, one 2016 MOE Russian scholarship notice was found, and one 2015 MOE Russian scholarship results were found. I have linked both of them into the description box. You can check out from there. Talking about the criteria, then as I said, I could not find any proper notice of Russian embassy, so I cannot be sure of what are the criteria required. However, I believe it to be the same as that of Pakistan or Egypt, that is minimum of 60 to 70% in +2 and above 60% marks in MBBS entrance exam. One thing I found was that the medium of language is Russian for students that gets scholarship and go to Russia to study MBBS. This was found on one of the consultancies page anyways. So yes, that was all about the Russian embassy scholarship. If you guys have any question or queries, leave it into the comment section. Moving forward to China, then it also hasn't any been exception to that of Egypt or Russia. In fact, I didn't find a single Chinese MBBS scholarship notice or result on Ministry of Education page. However, there were notice and results for other courses scholarship in China, but not a single notice regarding MBBS. So you guys might be thinking, if there is no notice, then why is even China in this list? Then the only reason is that there exists MBBS scholarships from Chinese embassy. Students have obtained MBBS scholarships, but how they have obtained, how many seats are there, what are the criteria required is just not available here. I am pretty much sure that such details are more with the consultancies people, so we are extremely sorry for this. In future, if we find even a single notice, we will make sure that we update to you all people. So that was all about the Chinese scholarship for now. And yes, I found the medium of language for scholarship obtained students is Mandarin Chinese in one of the consultancies page. If you have any queries regarding this, then you can leave into the comment section box. Okay, so we have completed our through MOE foreign scholarships. Now we will move towards the not through MOE foreign scholarships or independent embassy scholarship. First and foremost, we have here is Bangladesh. Bangladesh provides MBBS scholarships under its SARC scholarship criteria. One thing I want to tell you all that these scholarships are not limited to only MBBS. There are other scholarships also available for other courses by all these 7 countries and even other countries that are not included here. So now talking about the seats distribution, then the total number of seats made available to Nepalese students are 19. Talking about how one can apply, then Bangladesh Embassy publishes its scholarship notice every year in the month of September. Talking about the criteria required, then these are the criteria that one must have in order to apply for MBBS scholarship. Now I couldn't get any way to convert this Bangladeshi GPA into the Nepali ones because these papers are not available online. Consultancies keep it with themselves. So if one wants to know whether they are qualified or not, they can simply visit any consultancy and ask them to convert their GPA and to check whether or not they are applicable. So by the way, don't worry, no consultancies will charge you any money for that. Talking about the selection process, then it is completely based on your SEE and +2 results. However, one needs to pass the MBBS entrance exam held in Nepal. This applies for all other countries as well, in which you will apply for scholarship or even for the self-funding. By the way, I have left Bangladesh Embassy 2018 scholarship notice in the description box. You can check out from there. So yes, that was all about the Bangladesh. If you guys have any question, leave it into the comment section. Moving forward to India now, many of you guys might be wondering that why is even India on this list? They don't provide MBBS scholarships for Nepali students to study in India. Then this is not totally true. I visited Indian Embassy websites and different other educational websites. I found on Indian Embassy website that it is written Indian embassies previously used to provide MBBS seats under self-finance category, but now it has stopped due to the NEET requirements. However, I don't believe this to be completely true, because I have seen my own friends getting scholarship in MBBS by the Indian Embassy to study in India. So there may be some kind of internal thing going on for MBBS scholarship seats through Indian Embassy. However, leaving this topic apart, Indian Embassy provides another scholarship which is fundamentally not foreign but comes within Nepal, that is Golden Jubilee Scholarship. In this, those students who are currently studying MBBS in first semester in Nepali medical colleges can apply for the scholarship. The criteria required are: one needs to be studying in first semester in any recognized Nepali medical college, one needs to had obtained at least B+ in their +2 results, and one needs to prove that their family annual income is less than 2 lakhs. For more details and documents required, I have left the link of last year embassy scholarship notice in the description box. You can check from there. Another thing is, suppose in case you failed successively in 2 semesters in medical college, then your scholarship will be discontinued. So one needs to submit their semester results every session to the Indian Embassy in order to continue their scholarship payments. Okay, so that was all about India. If you guys have any queries, leave it into the comment section box. Now our last country of this video is Japan. Japan has been providing MBBS scholarships under the name MEXT scholarship. I tried to search internet about notices and results of previous year's scholarship, but I didn't find any. It might be because the embassy removes it every year from its website. However, I came across the MBBS scholarship to 2020 on the Japanese website, Japanese embassy website, which I think will be removed after few days as the date of that scholarship has already been surpassed. Talking about the seats distribution, then there were no number of seats available. However, it is estimated that the seats are not more than 1 or 2. Now the criteria which was given, which seems pretty much high. One needs to obtain 75% aggregate by combining both SEE and +2 marks. Now apart from SEE +2 and passing Nepal's MBBS entrance exam, one has to also appear in Japan Embassy's separate exam for their selection, which will be conducted by the Japanese Embassy. The date of the notice is usually in the month of June or July, and yes, the medium of language here is Japanese. So one needs to learn Japanese language as well in order to obtain the scholarship. So yes, that was all about Japan and the rest 6 countries. If you guys have any confusion, any queries or anything, drop it in the comment section below.